My dear friends, just now you listened to the inspiring speech of Arunima Sinha. She is a great motivator. Now she has gone to hundreds of places. On 12 January, I wanted her in Baroda, but she is going to be at IIM Kanpur on 12 January. Tomorrow she was scheduled to go with me and Bodhmayanandji to Rajamandri, but she has cancelled that thing because tomorrow she is going to be honored at Lucknow by a very big agency. She is getting such honor from all over the country, but coming back to the story, and I really appreciate all the students standing there for such a long time. You also climbed a part of Mount Everest today. All those standing behind, standing here, just to give you a very brief, already most of you understand Hindi, so I think you have got the message. Just to give the gist, on 11th April 2011, Arunima Sinha, a national player of both volleyball and football, was travelling by Padmavati Express. It was night around 12 o'clock. 4 thieves, robbers, they entered the compartment. It was a general compartment, the last compartment of the train, and they started snatching the things. All the passengers gave away the things. But Arunima is Arunima. She started quarreling with 4 gangsters. Can you understand? She is already heroine before coming in contact with Ramakrishna Mission. And right from her childhood she is like that. She told me afterwards that she will never leave anybody. So those 4 people, they started snatching the golden chain she was wearing. She said, nothing doing, I am not going to give the golden chain. Now these 4 robbers thought that seeing her courage, if all the other people, passengers also get courage, then they will be all thrown out. So before that happens, they took her and threw her out of the running train. It was a fast running train, and there was another track by which from the opposite direction a fast train was coming. Her head collided with that, her one leg got cut, and she was bounced back, and she was lying unconscious between the 2 tracks, 2 parallel tracks. In between she is there, but she is there so near the track that even those people who are these toilet pipes, all those outings are coming on her head, and she did not have even the strength to wipe out that face. And she was crying all whole night. Nobody came to her rescue. Morning, she was taken in a gunny bag to a nearby hospital. From there to the Bareilly Civil Hospital, and there Bareilly Civil Hospital, they were thinking, because we do not have anesthesia, we do not have proper equipment, and already gangrene is there in the left leg, and if we do not cut it, that leg completely from the ankle, then she cannot survive. And she was listening to everything, and at that time she had the courage to tell the doctors, I have already suffered so many hours, let me suffer little few more hours, because you are going to do good to me. Okay, you perform the operation without anesthesia, and the operation was performed for 2.5 hours without anesthesia, and her leg was removed, and she bore the whole pain. Just as she bore the whole pain whole night, she bore the pain of the operation without anesthesia. That is the heroine, that is Arunima Sinha. And then you just now heard all sorts of allegations. The police refused to take any complaint because that will be a disgrace on them. They did not only that, they started rumors all around, oh, Arunima was trying to commit suicide, or she did not have the ticket, and that is why she just jumped out of the train of herself and nothing like that, no robbers. She said, I can see the robbers, I can identify them. But politics, this, that, you know the situation. Not only that, all sorts of bad rumors about her. And that is what provided the fire. This is a great lesson. When somebody criticizes you, when somebody says negative about you, there are two ways. You get cowed down, you become depressed, you commit suicide. Second is, you show them by your action, not by your mouth, that I will prove that you are wrong by action. She has taken the second step, and that is why she is here. She took that negative thinking, that negative criticism in a positive way. And then she decided on that deathbed at AIMS. She was there for AIMS. She was transferred to AIMS, Delhi. For 4 months they was there. And that time so many newspaper reports were coming that some people were thinking of Mount Everest. On that deathbed she decided, I must go to Mount Everest. And when she talked about this, all the people said, now a leg is also gone, mind is also gone. She has become fully mad. They thought. Even her mother said, you are talking about going to Mount Everest, you can't put one step forward. But only one person supported her at that time, and that was her brother, Om Prakash Sinha. Not only that, he gave her mental support, not only that he gave her moral support, but he took premature retirement from the army. He was employed. He took premature retirement to be there with her 24 hours, 365 days. He is there with her from 2011. Even now today he is there with us, with her. Wherever she goes, he is there with her. So 2011 she took the decision. Now one thing is that, what is the lesson we learned? That we should not accept defeat. All the calamities, all the problems can be converted into challenges, and all the challenges can be converted into victories. That is the lesson we learned from Arunima. She did not get cowed down. She faced the problem squarely. Not only that, she took that weakness, that weak point, as a strength, as she said. And she said, okay, with one leg, I'll conquer Mount Everest and I will break the world record. Nobody in the whole world, no woman so far in the whole world has reached Mount Everest with one leg, and I will do that. And she did it on 21st May at 10:55. But keep taking a very bold decision. Having a dream is one thing. Fulfilling that dream is another thing. It requires long struggle, hard practice, strenuous practice, and hard work. As she said, you may have a dream, but if you are dreaming while sleeping, the dream cannot be fulfilled. The dream should be so big and so great, and should imbue your whole mind in such a manner that the dream does not allow you to sleep. That dream will be fulfilled. And so she did not sleep. She went on dreaming about it. Then only dreaming is not enough. Only fixing the goal is not enough. You have to do whatever is rest. Now I want to do Mount Everest. I must first of all learn mountaineering. She was a champion, national champion of volleyball and football, but not of mountaineering. She never did mountaineering. So I must learn mountaineering. Then she thought, I must take the advice and help of Bachendri Pal, who was the first woman, Indian woman, to conquer Mount Everest in 1984. She somehow got the telephone and got contacted Bachendri Pal. That time Bachendri Pal was the director. She is still the director of the Tata Foundation. So she wanted to take her help, and she did not give any importance. But just imagine, from the AIMS hospital, Arunima did not go to her house in Lucknow. From there she went to Delhi station and took the train. There was no reservation, so she had to enter the compartment reserved for the handicapped people. And for the first time she entered, she did not know about that there could be a compartment, and she whole night she wept that today situation has come that I have to go in a compartment meant for handicapped people. But still she went. Next day she was in Jamshedpur, and Bachendri Pal was very, very surprised that yesterday she was in hospital and today she is in Jamshedpur. And one leg already gone, another leg also so many injuries, and the backbone so many injuries, and still there. Then she gave a very good compliments. Arunima, Bachendri Pal said, Arunima, at this juncture, when any other girl would have thought of committing suicide, any other girl was just weeping, at that time, you are not thinking of going one step forward, you are thinking and imagining yourself to conquer Mount Everest in such a situation. Already you have conquered Mount Everest mentally. Now it's a question of physically going there. And then nobody would come forward to sponsor, but Tata Foundation came forward to sponsor her, and she was transferred to Dehradun for training. She went on getting training, and by the year 2013, this year, that is by the 22nd January, she has already conquered 20,000 feet. Mount Everest is 29,029 feet, but she has already gone up to 20,000 feet. On 22nd January, Arunima Sinha was in Vadodara, and some of her devotees told me that Arunima Sinha has come here to Vadodara for making a campaign for mountaineering, motivating other people to join mountaineering course. Why don't you come and be the chief guest and preside over the function? I said, I am very busy because I have not heard about Arunima Sinha. We don't have a TV also in ashrama, so maybe that in channel somebody, her name would have come. I don't know about her. So I said, I am extremely busy, but what you could do, you could tell her that here in this very place, Swami Vivekananda stayed as the guest of the then Diwan Manibhai Jashbai in 1892 before going to America. So it's one of the important 11 memorials of the whole world, 3 in America, 8 in India. So if she can come, let her meditate in the room in which Swamiji stayed, and we will be very happy to meet her and to honor her. So that message was given to her, and she came. On 23rd January, Subhash Chandra Bose's birthday, she came to our ashrama, she meditated in the room in which Swamiji stayed, and then she came to me, she said she got energized, and I was very happy. Then she told me about her dream. My God, she is thinking of going to Mount Everest, so difficult. But I saw her enthusiasm, so much enthusiasm, I cannot discourage her also. At the same time, I am feeling very bad that such a nice girl may not come back. Anyway, then I gave her a photograph of Sri Ramakrishna, Sharda Devi and Swami Vivekananda, and till that time she has never heard the name of Ramakrishna Sharda Devi. Though she belongs to Lucknow, she has never visited at that time. She did not visit, had not visited or had not known about Ramakrishna Mission Lucknow. Maybe she might have heard, but she has not visited. She doesn't know about Ramakrishna Sharda Devi. She has heard the name of Swami Vivekananda, but she did not read any book of Swami Vivekananda. Whatever she was doing was unconsciously following the message of Swami Vivekananda without reading the book of Swami Vivekananda. Then I gave her a book of Swami Vivekananda. I told her, keep this book always with you. Powerful, thoughts of power. Always it will give you power. Whenever you feel depressed, just have a look at this book. Read one sentence. Injection of power will come to you. And second thing I told, keep this photograph. Whenever you feel you are in danger, whenever you feel you are out of sort, just have a look at this photograph. But see her faith in herself. Swamiji said 2 types of faith we require. We want faith in ourselves and faith in God. She has got both. She has got faith in herself, tremendous self-confidence. At the same time, she had faith in my words that no, whenever you are in distress, just have a look at the photograph. And she exactly did the same thing. She used to call me now and then. She said, I am reading the books of Swamiji. I am getting very much energized. Then she told me one day that Swamiji, my leg has gone worn out. This artificial leg, I want to have a new leg, but the Tata Foundation is not ready to sponsor another leg, and I am in difficulty. We are thinking of selling our house. I said, nothing doing. Arunima, I tell you, I told over phone, if at all you cannot go to Mount Everest, I will see to it that it is not for financial reason. I am a professional beggar. I will beg money for you, borrow for you, not steal. And immediately I contacted a few persons. Next day, I transferred 70,000 rupees, which was necessary immediately for getting a new leg. And after getting that new leg, she was full of confidence. Swamiji, I am feeling now confident, very much confident, full of confidence. And then 21st May, when she reached the peak, 10 days before that, I did not have any contact. But because once she left the base camp, there is no mobile. Mobile doesn't work. So I was not knowing. It is Om Prakash ji who telephoned me on 22nd, Arunima, kal pahunch gayi. And I was so happy to listen to that news, not listen to the news that she has reached Mount Everest, but listen to the news that she is back and she is alive. Because I was very much afraid that she may not come alive. I was having some sort of a hunch, and that's why I had given the photograph. Now look at her. Look at the devotion that she has got. Now and then she will come out, take out that photograph. Sherpa will say, what are you doing? Because now she cannot keep it back. Sherpa has to keep it back and pull the chain back in the back page. So what are you doing? Now and then again you are taking out. Sherpa was getting agitated, but she said, no, this is giving me power, mental power. So I have to see that photograph. Whenever there is a place where she can stand, she will take out the photograph and have a look at that photograph of Sri Ramakrishna Sardarji Swami Vivekananda. Only 1,000 feet, she was told, you have to come back or die, because oxygen is not there and you cannot reach there. And if you reach there, you cannot come back. At that time, she took a very hard decision. Okay, I'll put the flag of my nation there, put the photograph, because she had promised me, I'll put that photograph, Thakur Ma Swamiji, Sri Ramakrishna Sardarji Swamiji, and I'll keep that photograph in Mount Everest. She has promised me, I'll keep that promise, and then I will die. She knew that he is not going. And you see, 1,000 feet she went, and she took the decision of going without Sherpa. But one Sherpa came, went back. She went there. At that time, can you imagine? Oxygen is not there. She knows next moment I am going to die. So she prepared this 1-minute video, told the Sherpa, I may not be able to go back, but let my nation get this video that I have conquered Mount Everest, the first Indian woman. At that time, she put the flag, Indian flag, she took the video, and what did she do, you know? At that time when she is dying, there is no oxygen in the oxygen cylinder. She is digging the earth, that snow, made some place, and put the photograph of Ramakrishna Sardarji Swami Vivekananda and worship that photograph at that moment when she is dying. Look at that devotion. And after worshipping that photograph, she said, I want to live. And it's a great miracle, whatever you say. Immediately the Sherpa found out one oxygen cylinder left by another Englishman. He had 2 oxygen cylinders, he could not carry 2, so he put one, and that oxygen cylinder came to her. That is how she is here with that oxygen cylinder. I personally feel it is Sri Ramakrishna Sardarji Swami Vivekananda. She had that courage and she had that devotion to worship Sri Ramakrishna Sardarji Swami Vivekananda on the Mount Everest when she is dying. And so they also took grace on her, and they told, okay, you have got so much devotion, I give you oxygen cylinder, go back and now go to all our Ramakrishna ashram, tell them the effect of the devotion of Sri Ramakrishna Sardarji Swami Vivekananda, the effect of reading the books of Swami Vivekananda, and the effect of having self-confidence. Where there is a will, there is a way. Here is the living representation of Swami Vivekananda's message, and this is in Arunima Sinha. So she is now a role model. I told her at that time, she did not believe. I said, Arunima, once you come back, you will become a role model, you will become a celebrity. Now we have to provide security for her, because all of you will be going for the autograph. I know, I am not going to allow it. I have told her, you follow the same procedure that Dr. Kalam follows. You have to write an email, Arunima ji, I have already started reading the books of Swami Vivekananda. As soon as she receives the email, she will send her autograph. भेजोगी तो? जो हाथ ऊंचा करो. हाँ तुझा करो. She will send an autograph to you by email once you write that you have started reading the books of Swami Vivekananda. That's all. So you will all get autograph, not physically, but by email, because it's not possible to give autograph to so many, and she has to just now fly after some time, and she has to go back to Lucknow. So don't torture her by asking for autograph now, but you can send, and you can get all the details on arunimasinha.com, www.arunimasinha.com, and you send an email. There also you get the email ID, arunima19june@gmail.com. arunima19june@gmail.com. Write an email and she will send her autograph to you. But more than getting the autograph, it is the inspiration that we derive. Here is a living example. I am not talking from a Hollywood film or a Bollywood film, but of course Hollywood is preparing a film on her, and Penju is going to bring out a book on her. And I have told her, Swami Vivekananda said, arise, awake and stop not till the goal is reached. And the goal is not Mount Everest. Now she is saying another goal. She wants to have an academy for physically or differently abled people, international academy. Already she has purchased the land near Lucknow, 30 kilometers away, and the project is 16.5 crores. She hasn't got 16 rupees in her hand. I will give you 16 rupees now. 16 crore will come later on, but 16 rupees I will give you now. So we will start. And we will start a campaign for her, and we will see that another dream of Arunima is fulfilled, then another dream of motivating all the people of India, and then you have to go to America and all the world. So many things to be achieved. I pray to Sri Ramakrishna, Sharda Devi, Swami Vivekananda to bless her and to shower their blessings on her, and that is the maximum that I can do or the least I can do. Thank you very much.